just hear three gunshots, loud explosions, and all the teachers are telling us to run, run, go.
If you would have heard what I heard this morning, the fear in my loved one's voice because of my son being in that classroom.
Really scary, really, really scary.
Yet another school shooting devastating the nation.
What we know so far about the suspected shooter, the victim, and the survivors. The Sun Coast News starts now.
You're watching ABC 7 News at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Jacqueline Matter.
And I'm Scott Dennis. Our first tonight, that developing story in Santa Fe, Texas.
10 people are dead after a shooting at a high school. A male believed to be a student in custody as well as a possible accomplice. Authorities say explosive devices were found in and around the school. ABC's Chauncey Glover tells us what we know so far about the suspected gunman.
Fear and panic at Santa Fe High School.
They're having a shooting at the high school, have an officer down, shooter not in custody.
The school going on lockdown after reports of shots fired on campus around 8 this morning. Students saying they first heard fire alarms, then gunfire.
Everybody just started running outside, and next thing you know, everybody looks, and you hear boom, boom, boom.
We need to do more than just pray for the victims and their families.
Parents waiting anxiously, hoping to find their children.
Finally, they were leading her out of the school. Thank God she's okay.
Authorities confirming multiple people are dead, but the threat of danger extends beyond the high school.
There have been explosive devices found in the high school and surrounding areas adjacent to the high school.
Investigators say one person is in custody and another person of interest has been detained. President Trump addressing the shooting from the White House, vowing to keep students safe.
My administration is determined to do everything in our power to protect our students.
The latest mass shooting comes after the deadly high school shooting in Parkland, Florida. And outrage and frustration over these incidents is growing.
I shouldn't be going through this at my school. Like, this is my daily life. I shouldn't have to feel like that.
Chauncey Glover, ABC News, Santa Fe.
Governor Rick Scott releasing this statement in regards to the Santa Fe shooting. Quote, "My wife Ann and I are devastated to learn of the tragic school shooting in Santa Fe, Texas today. I just spoke to Texas Governor Greg Abbott and offered any assistance or support that they may need in response to this horrific act of violence."
It's only been 3 months since the mass shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, where 17 people were killed. Tonight, survivors of that shooting are expressing outrage and heartbreak on social media. Student David Hogg tweeted that politicians would soon descend on the school, acting like they care, but are only looking to boost approval ratings. While Emma Gonzalez tweeted that Santa Fe High students deserve more than thoughts and prayers. Schools across Florida, including here on the Sun Coast, are still working to implement new school security efforts following that Parkland shooting. Both Sarasota and Manatee County schools have put school resource officers in every school temporarily, but the districts are still working towards a permanent solution. Sarasota County School District is trying to form its own police department, while Manatee County schools are looking for a way to fund SROs. Both districts are also working on hardening school buildings by doing things like adding bulletproof windows. They're also creating single entrance points at the schools that don't already have one, as well as full fencing around campuses.
Breaking news tonight involving the superintendent of Manatee County Schools. Just minutes ago, the Duval County School Board voted unanimously to offer Dr. Diana Green the school superintendent position. The board will now put together an employment agreement to submit for board approval. Dr. Green has not yet commented on the decision, and it is unknown when she will start her job there. Dr. Green has been with the Manatee County School District for 5 years, the last 3 in that top position.
A lot of people will miss Dr. Green's leadership in Manatee County schools. Yeah. All right, let's get a check now on our weather as the weekend has arrived. Here's Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Congratulations to the good doctor there. I had a chance to interview her at the fair, remember, not too long ago. We are looking at some showers and storms along the East Coast and inland, I-75 right now. That activity is associated with a little sea breeze and also daytime heating. Highs today were warming into the mid to upper 80s inland areas and just enough heat in the atmosphere to generate some showers and some thunderstorms. Now, we are going to see a little bit more action over the weekend, especially in the afternoon and evening. I think that's when it'll be more intense, and some of those storms will produce some locally heavy rainfall as we move through time. Again, the low pressure area that has been kind of hanging around over the past couple of days is now slowly slipping off to the north, and it is filling, but we're looking at high pressure building east of the state, and that will allow us to see more of this east to southeasterly wind component over the upcoming days, which will again bring us those heavier storms in the afternoon and evening. Right now, that activity now winding down into Manatee County was rather intense just about an hour ago. You can see that producing up to 2 inches of rain. Look at the outflow boundaries as well that were generated from those storms. There's one there, another one heading to the south. These two could cause some isolated showers to pop up along those little miniature cold fronts, if you will. Details on the weekend weather coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Tonight, new developments in the disappearance of a Sarasota teenager. Investigators are now looking for one person who was seen with Jabez Spann just hours before he disappeared. His mother, Tawana Spann, says witnesses saw Jabez and two other kids together on Martin Luther King Way in Newtown. The group was seen around 1 a.m. on September 4th. He disappeared just hours later. She says she knows one of the kids but is looking to identify the other and believes other people in the community may have seen the group together before her son went missing.
People could have been taking videos, they could have been taking pictures, they could have been going live. I want people to go back and look at those.
Coming up tonight at 6, how you can help with this investigation.
Rescue crews are trying to determine what caused the death of a swimmer on Siesta Key this afternoon. According to Sarasota County Fire Rescue, crews were called to an area off a beach access road after a man was seen bobbing up and down in the water. The 55-year-old was pulled from the water. Paramedics performed CPR, and the man was then transported to Sarasota Memorial Hospital, where he was later pronounced dead. Rescuers don't know if the man died from drowning or if he had a medical condition.
Well, tonight a no swim advisory issued for 4 beaches in Sarasota County has been lifted.
That's right. Turtle Beach, Venice Fishing Pier Beach, and Manasota Key Beach have all been cleared after a high amount of bacteria prompted the health department to issue that warning. ABC 7's Taylor Torregano is live tonight at Turtle Beach with more on this bacteria and what it means when it is present. Taylor?
Good evening, Jacqueline Scott. The Department of Health tests for this bacteria every week. In high levels, it can make you sick, especially if you're a child or elderly. The good news is it's been cleared, but the bad news is every year it comes back.
You can drive 1,000 miles to sit on the beach.
Unfortunately, Tom Schumacher and his family came all the way from Kentucky to be greeted by this sign. Advisory: high bacteria levels have been found at this beach. Swimming not recommended.
So we're going to be able to get on the water, or we're going to have to sit on the beach and just hang out or go to the pool, huh?
But the Schumacher family lucked out. Soon after they arrived, the no swim advisory was lifted.
Our resample results that we, from the samples that we took on Wednesday, came back with positive results, so we were able to lift the advisories.
When present in high levels, the Enterococcus bacteria is proven to make a percentage of those who swim in it sick. And if you have a weak immune system or an open cut, you're even more encouraged to stay away.
The potential health risk can be gastrointestinal illness, and if you go into the water with, say, like an open cut or a sore, there's the potential for getting an infection.
In some cases, even eye or ear infections. The bacteria hits the beaches hard enough for a no swim advisory at least once a year, and usually after the first major rain of the season. It's caused by high amounts of storm water that carries waste from wildlife, pets, and old aging septic systems into the ocean. So is it preventable?
For people at home, definitely picking up after pets is one good way folks can help to keep the bacteria from getting into the storm water.
And it also wouldn't hurt to make sure your septic systems are up to date.
And before you hit the beach, you can always tune into ABC 7 or check the Florida Department of Health's website to make sure no current no swim advisories have been issued. I put a link to their website on ours. Just visit mysuncoast.com. I'm live at Turtle Beach. Taylor Torregano, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Okay, thank you, Taylor. ABC 7 alerted our viewers just minutes after this important health advisory was issued and lifted. To get breaking news alerts on your phone, make sure to download our app. You can find it by searching the words WWSB or My Suncoast.
Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, a ban on ice cream. Why ice cream truck drivers say they're getting the cold shoulder in the city of Sarasota.
And Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with your first alert forecast, plus medical tests in men, the new recommendations for prostate cancer screenings.
Want the latest weather and traffic conditions wherever you go? Introducing ABC 7's revolutionary new First Alert weather app. With our state-of-the-art new weather app, you get up-to-the-minute weather alerts, interactive radar maps, current conditions, 10-day forecasts, real-time traffic maps, and weather video from ABC 7, all at your fingertips. And it's free. Just search Suncoast WX in the App Store and download onto all your devices today. Sponsored by Mr. Sparky.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.
Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru vehicles hold their value better than any other brand for 2018, according to ALG. And Subaru is Kelley Blue Book's most trusted brand for 4 years running. The Subaru Impreza is an IIHS top safety pick for 11 years running. Lease a new Subaru Impreza today for just $155 a month. Or get 0% financing with 0 down. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $15 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand with no surprises and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received the J.D. Power Award for highest customer service 4 times in a row. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today.
Call 800-457-2317.
Go online or visit a Target store today.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to CaliforniaClosets.com.
Ice cream trucks are getting the cold shoulder in the city of Sarasota. For decades, drivers have been able to sell treats around Sarasota County neighborhoods, but in the city, they're running into a roadblock. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo joins us now live with how one city commissioner wants to change all that. Dwayne?
Well, Scott, he wants a change after hearing a recent incident where an ice cream truck driver was told to pack up and leave a school within city limits, saying there's no valid reason for there to be a ban in the first place.
Eric Garfield was born and raised in the state of Maryland and came to Sarasota specifically to start a business. Currently, he owns Baltimore Snowball Factory, driving around selling snow cones and has a permit to do so. But just recently, he found out he wasn't allowed on city streets.
I was initially shocked, yes, to find out that that ban exists because I've conducted business here for quite a while.
It's an ordinance that doesn't sit well with City Commissioner Hagan Brody.
Prohibiting ice cream trucks in the city of Sarasota is utterly ridiculous to me.
Brody says these vendors should have an opportunity to make an honest living.
It sends a message to the city of Sarasota, to entrepreneurs and startups, small business owners, that the city of Sarasota is open for business.
And more importantly, with summer coming up, says Brody, it's something area children can enjoy.
I just, can't imagine having kids growing up in this community that don't get to have the experience of visiting an ice cream truck.
But it was from 1999 through 2002, city commissioners held various discussions about ice cream truck regulations. One commissioner stating the reason for the ban is that mobile ice cream vending represents a danger to the safety of city children. Garfield says he feels strongly about maintaining high standards for safety and stresses if that's the only issue, then it's a non-issue.
The kids of Sarasota are who I sell to. They are my customers, and they're a bunch of great kids, no matter what neighborhood or what community. And I feel like an ordinance like this is almost anti-kid.
Brody is planning on bringing this topic up this coming Monday. At that point, he's hoping to direct the city attorney to draft an ordinance to lift the ban. Now, if the ban is lifted, we're looking at about a couple months before it takes effect. Reporting live in Sarasota, Dwayne Lindo, your Suncoast News.
Dwayne, thank you so much.
I hate that they can't have ice cream trucks in the city. I mean, as a kid, that was one of my favorite things, to run out there with my friends. Yep, you hear it and you
I
run
went to
out
the
there.
beach today, and my daughter said, I got to get some ice cream. My daughter had to get some ice cream. I didn't get any, but she got some, and it was great. And so was the beach. You know what I liked about it the most? Not the weather. It was the fact that there was not much traffic. Getting out there. A lot of people have gone up north, and it was a nice place to find a parking spot not too far away and walking, and nice breeze coming in off the Gulf, too. The beach weather is still continuing this evening, so if you have a plan to head out there and watch the sunset, should be nice and not much of a problem. A slight chance for an isolated shower or two. Some clouds came in this afternoon in inland areas. Look at those storms building. That's looking off toward the east, and so that's where we're going to see the storms developing over the weekend, too. Look at all that moisture still to the east of the state. A steady stream of heavy showers and thunderstorms there. What we've seen is some drier air kind of slip in from the western Gulf of Mexico into the eastern Gulf, and that area of low pressure that has been kind of hanging around for the past 5 days now is shifting northward. That is filling up and moving away, so the influence of that is not a big deal anymore. And we have high pressure building east of the state, which will give us an east to southeasterly wind flow, which means we're going to start to see these storms developing here, as you see right there, tomorrow, and then have a chance to move back toward the coast in the afternoon and evening. More so on Sunday, but Saturday will be the same story. What we are going to see is another little disturbance coming up from the south, from Cuba, which will enhance our showers and thunderstorms. Right now, that frontal boundary that you see right there, that's a little bit of a sea breeze. It's made its way all the way in, but notice these storms are starting to work their way back toward the coast. You'll see them kind of blow up there and then drift off to the west in the last few frames there. This one here moving to the southwest. The point is that they're not going to move all that much. They'll move very slowly, and when that happens, you can get 2-3 inches of rainfall in just a short period of time, especially when you're looking at a lot of tropical moisture. That steady stream that you see right there from Cuba all the way into the Florida Straits now is all going to be in place over the weekend. So we'll see a mixture of sun and clouds, with more clouds than sun in the afternoon and evening, especially with a good deal of scattered showers and thunderstorms. There's all that dry air I mentioned. It's kind of being eroded away, though, by this little disturbance that you see over Cuba. And it looks like this will continue to move off to the north and this dry air retreat to the west. As this high pressure ridge builds in, we'll start to see a little bit better chance for those afternoon and evening thunderstorms. I mentioned those winds out of the southeast tomorrow with a little sea breeze trying to develop. If that sea breeze doesn't get going, that would be better news for us in terms of the intensity of the storms. But if it does get going, we have a chance to see more convergence and stronger cells start to pop up, and some of those could produce some flooding problems for us in some isolated areas. So we'll watch that both on Saturday and on Sunday. Let's get to, again, the forecast for us. We're looking at generally partly cloudy skies for the morning, and then clouds and showers developing in the afternoon. South winds at 10 knots. Outside of the storms, it shouldn't be too bad. Seas running right around 2 feet with a light chop on the bays and inland waters. The water temperature, 78. I'm not going to test to that. It was nice out there, actually. Some nice waves, too. The UV index at an 8, and the temperature will be right around 82 at the area beaches. Look for a mixture of clouds and sun throughout the day. Well, Saturday, 70% chance for mainly afternoon and evening thunderstorms, some of which could be strong. There's a slight chance for a few morning showers as well. Sunday, 70% chance stays elevated. Even into Saturday night and Sunday morning, too, that rain chance is going to stay at around 50%. Monday, the rain chance drops just a little bit. 50% chance for scattered storms in the afternoon. High temperatures will be into the mid-80s all the way through. And you'll notice the rain chances are rather elevated even on Thursday and Friday of next week. So this isn't going away anytime soon. We'll still see some sunshine, though, mixed with the clouds at times. Back to you.
Okay, Bob, thanks. In First Alert traffic, we aren't seeing any major accidents delaying drivers tonight, but there is a little bit of slowdown in the northbound lanes of I-75 right near the University Parkway exit, but it doesn't last long, and then it's all green after that. Jacqueline?
Thanks, Scott. In health news tonight, new recommendations on prostate cancer screenings. The U.S. Preventative Services Task Force now recommends men between the ages of 55 and 69 have an in-depth conversation with their doctors about the screenings, especially if they're at high risk for the disease. Now, this is an update to guidelines issued in 2012 that advised against routine screenings because of risks associated with additional treatment. False positives can lead to further tests and treatment, which can cause incontinence and erectile dysfunction. Coming up, a new video of the Kilauea volcano eruption. Experts reveal whether they believe the worst is over and what could have caused a tragic crash in New Jersey between a school bus and a dump truck, who investigators think is to blame.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Rediscover your passion for driving at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
I heard about the Dattoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dattoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dattoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
My credit score was not that great.
I didn't understand what went into my credit score.
It was overwhelming.
Do you want to attain better credit health but don't know where to start? Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score.
I love the app. It's so easy to use. It's like having your own financial coach.
Credit Sesame broke my credit score down into things that I understood, and it made me think I can do this.
And the awesome thing about Credit Sesame, it's free.
It's 100% free. You don't need to go it alone. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
If you're looking for the perfect trip that allows you to spend quality time with the family, then discover the great outdoors on an Alabama Black Belt adventure. Create unforgettable memories while hunting, fishing, or biking and hiking. Or play the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, now celebrating 25 years. And while you're here, enjoy the flavors of the Black Belt. Book your adventure at our lodges or stay in the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa. Start planning an Alabama Black Belt adventure today.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
We're monitoring a developing story out of Cuba this evening.
It's still unknown how many people were killed when an airliner with 113 people on board plummeted after takeoff from Havana's International Airport. Residents living near the site of the plane crash say they saw at least some survivors being taken away in ambulances. A military officer says there appears to have been 3 survivors in critical condition, but other officials are not confirming that information. The heavily damaged and burnt plane is lying in a field of yucca root plants.
Tonight we're learning what could have caused a tragic crash in New Jersey involving a school bus and a dump truck. Authorities are investigating whether the driver of that bus, filled with 5th graders on a class trip, made an illegal U-turn just before colliding with the dump truck on Interstate 80. The impact was so violent it sheared off the front end of the bus, ripping away the undercarriage, leaving the steering wheel exposed. The dump truck finally came to a stop 600 feet from the crash scene. A teacher and student were killed. Most of the injured are now out of the hospital.
It's just like the parents, when you hear that call for first responders, it's the same thing. When you hear that call about an accident involving children, your heart just drops into your stomach.
The highway was littered with debris, including students' bags, jackets, and other personal items. Police say the students were wearing seatbelts. The bus driver survived and is cooperating with authorities. The investigation is now focusing on whether he made an illegal U-turn after missing his exit on the highway. Check out this new incredible video of the Kilauea volcano eruption. It shows lava erupting from the ground on the east side of Hawaii's Big Island. A new fissure opened up last night. This is the 21st vent to form since Kilauea's latest eruption began back on May 3rd. Yesterday, the volcano shot ash and smoke 30,000 feet into the air, but rain kept the ash from spreading far. The U.S. Geological Survey does not think Kilauea is done. Scientists expect the volcanic activity to continue.
Still to come on your Suncoast News, a two-phase construction project for downtown Venice, how it will impact drivers this summer.
Plus, Sarasota in the national spotlight, where our area ranks when it comes to most move-to cities.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.
You want a Maserati, but you need an SUV. Why not have both? Levante, the Maserati of SUVs.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Since 2004, Embracing Our Differences has used the power of art and education to promote diversity. One way it accomplishes this is through its annual outdoor exhibition of 45 billboard-sized works of art, each accompanied by an inspirational quote. Join us in creating a community that is inclusive for all, where differences are embraced and individuality is celebrated. We invite you to celebrate the voices and visions of diversity and inclusion at this year's exhibit at Sarasota's Island Park.
Thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, what was once impossible is happening today for thousands of patients with blood cancer.
I live.
I live. I live. I live.
I live.
She lives.
Because of the research done by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society in the battle against blood cancer.
If you had a chance to support the research that is saving lives, what would you do?
Meet Blue. Blue's not feeling well. The prescription? Generic medication. Blue wonders, do they really work as well as name brands? Yes, generics and name brand medications do work the same. Even though they may look different, generics have the same key ingredients. FDA approval is equally rigorous for generics to make sure they're as safe and effective as name brands. And Blue even saves some green, making him a little less, well, blue. Talk to your doctor about generics and visit fda.gov/generic drugs.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now, during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 15% when you upgrade to a premium finish. Schedule your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or go to californiaclosets.com.